Everyone, welcome to Strasburg, Pennsylvania, and a very special episode of Let's Catch a Train. Now, Strasburg's been on my list of places to visit for a few years now, and I'm officially here finally, but only for the day. I'm spending the day here with friend and fellow YouTuber Nick of NixCrossing. He's going to be showing me around the area, taking me to a few different locations, and our primary reason of being here is to catch Norfolk Western number 611. This locomotive I've seen pictures of, videos of, and heard lots of things about it, but today's the day I'm finally seeing it in person. And we're going to go to a couple different locations. I'm going to capture it from the sky, from the ground, and it's going to make for a really great video to see this incredible locomotive in action. So I can't wait to share this day with you. If you're interested in checking it out, well, you know what to do. Just come along with me. Perfect. Here she comes. She looks like a bullet. So as I'm enjoying my experience here at Strasburg, I want to point out a few things. Now, we obviously came to see 611. That is the main focal point and highlight, at least for me and many other people. You can see it's very crowded here. But there's a lot more to see and do besides just take a train ride or watch one particular locomotive. As we saw earlier, number 475 is also operating here, pulling excursion trips. And something that's hiding in the train shed here is going to be coming out in the near future. I'll give you a sneak peek at it. See right there, that blue locomotive, that's Thomas the Tank. And right now they're doing the whistle pulls on 611. You could pay a fee, head down there and be able to yank on the string to pull the whistle, which would be a monumental experience, but not able to do it today. But there's also other train rides besides the big train ride. There is a little miniature steam locomotive that does take passengers for a ride through the grounds here for only $5. I forget the name of it. I think it's Puffer Belly, if I'm not mistaken. But that does take you around. It operates here. There's also little hand crank cars, which is the same ones they have at Knoebels. I actually rode them as a little kid, and I remember an experience when I was going around the turn too fast and I was leaning. I derailed it at Knoebels, but they actually have them here. It's the only other place I've seen them, and they're called cranky cars. So they have the hand-powered cars, miniature steam locomotive train rides for $5. The locomotive wailing on that whistle just sounds incredible. There's even an active water tower up there, and there's just so much to see and do. Across the street is the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum, which I'm going to be coming back for a separate day to do that. There's also the Choo Choo Barn, Toy Train Museum. There's a lot to see in the area here. On top of that, it's a nice little historic town. There's actually, a lot of beautiful homes, stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of jump in here, share my initial thoughts so far. But we're going to be getting some more action, not only here at the station, but Nick's going to be taking me to a couple different crossings where the train's going to be, up to speed, going through a crossing, wailing on the whistle, and it's going to make for some nice shots, both with the action camera, some nice zoomed in shots from far away, and of course some aerial shots with the Jayhawk drone. So A lot more to come, and make sure if you are enjoying the video so far to let me know your feedback and give one of these. All right, so as you can see, 611 is behind me here. It's getting ready to depart on its next trip. And while we're waiting for it to leave, I want to share just a few stats with you about this locomotive in case you weren't already aware. So this obviously is Norfolk Western, NNW number 611. It is number 12 of 14 built, and it goes by two names, both the Spirit of Roanoke and the Queen of Steam. It's a Class J 484 wheel configuration. It was built in May 1950 by the Norfolk Western East End shops in Roanoke, Virginia. And it's one of the last steam passenger locomotives built in the United States that represents the pinnacle of steam locomotive technology. So as you can see, it has a very unique look to it compared to other locomotives I've seen in Steamtown and at Reading and Northern. It is shaped like a bullet. It's built for fast, streamlined service of both passenger and freight. So the locomotive itself is 109 feet 2 inches in length, 11 feet 2 inches wide, and 16 feet tall. It does have a combined weight with tender and locomotive of 872,600 pounds. It is fueled by coal. Has a fuel capacity of 77,200 pounds and a 20,000 gallon water tank in the tender. It does have a max speed of 110 miles per hour, which they don't use here, but it is capable, and it has a power output of 5,100 horsepower. It was originally retired back in 1959, and it's undergone restoration and put back into service, and it's operating to this day from May up until October here in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. So that was just a little bit about that incredible steam locomotive. Now let's see more of it in action.
They were used recently.
There's Nick's Crossing in the wild, waiting for his next train.
So right now we're back in Nick's car. We're headed to another location, a location that I'm actually very familiar with because I have plans to stay there in the future. That is the Red Caboose Motel. Not only am I going to give you a shot of the cabooses from the air, but we're also going to catch 611 coming by there as well. So it's going to be a great photo and video opportunity for not only 611, but for those of you that maybe want to see what the Caboose Motel looks like. And we'll be there shortly.
So from all the locations we've seen so far of catching 611 and 475, let me know which one is your favorite. Honestly, for me, each one has their good and bad things. Right here at the Caboose Motel, it's a great place because it's wide open. You got the cabooses, you got different scenery, but at the same time, there's a lot of people here. And some of the other areas we went to wasn't too bad with people-wise, and we got to get some different vantage points. But I'd love to hear your feedback. Did you enjoy the drone footage, the slow motion, whatever it is? I'd love to hear from you guys. Secondly, I do want to thank Nick of NixCrossing for bringing me out here because I've been meaning to come to Strasburg for a couple years now. Ever since Sparky was supposed to schedule his meetup and it didn't happen. So it's a place that I need to visit again very shortly because there's so much to see and do. I do want to stay in the Caboose Motel itself. Probably going to happen in the early 2022 season. But I do have plans to return with Nick to do the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum, Choo-Choo Barn, train stores, a whole bunch of other stuff. So you will see me back here again, once again in the future. Anyways, guys, if you want to see more Let's Catch a Train episodes, feel free to check the link down below in the description. I will also post a link to Nick's video. He's been here so many times, but he does a great job of showcasing different areas, different highlights of Strasburg Railroad, 475, 611, and other things in the area. So be sure to check out his channel. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give one of these. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Nailed it.